What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte, and Coach Xavier Miller. Get this, Whyte's trainer states Dillian has everything necessary to beat Tyson Fury. Dillian Whyte's head trainer Xavier Miller insisted his charge has everything in his arsenal to beat Tyson Fury. The WBC interim heavyweight champion Whyte appears on a course for a long-awaited world title shot against full WBC champ Fury, with promoter Eddie Hearn expecting the fight to be formally ordered at the World Boxing Council's convention later this month. The body snatcher, who was ruled out of his clash with Otto Wallin last Saturday with a shoulder injury, has made it clear that he wants an all-British showdown with the Gypsy King next year rather than a rescheduled bout with the Swede. Miller believes Fury, who retained his belt against Deontay Wilder, states that has not seen the variety that Whyte brings. Okay, he says, it's a fight that I've always wanted for Dillian, and the fact it's being talked about now, I'm very happy. I can't wait. I can't wait to go up against Tyson Fury and his team. Obviously, as a coach, the challenge for me is to go up against his team, his coach. That's what I like. That's where I like to test myself at the highest level. Dillian Whyte has got everything necessary to beat Tyson Fury. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Dillian Whyte can do so many different things. Tyson Fury wouldn't have seen anything like this, with the aggression, with the counterpunching, with the body work, the fantastic jab that Dillian Whyte's got. This is going to be a very, very difficult fight for Tyson Fury. Dillian Whyte hasn't had a chance to fight for a world title yet. He's hungry, and we're going to grab that title. Those are the words of Xavier Miller. Let me counterpunch. I think this is going to be a dangerous fight for Tyson Fury, because I heard Tyson Fury say something, and it made a lot of sense. He says, there's nobody that will be able to beat me. Nobody that's come out of their mother's you-know-what will ever beat me. The only person that would beat me is Tyson Fury. But nobody can beat the Gypsy King on my best day. That may be a true fact, and I 100% believe that he believes that. But when you hear him talk about Dillian Whyte, it's not a focus point. It's not like the AJ fight. Okay, it's not like that. It's not nothing that about Tyson Fury reveals to me that he's 100% focused on Dillian Whyte. He talks to Dillian Whyte like a bump in the road, like something he has to get through instead of, something he's looking past. I look at that like that. Okay, that's what I'm viewing it. And one thing about it, if one fighter's focused only on you versus you're focused on that fighter and then 2 or 3 other fighters, that fighter that's more focused on you has a better chance of beating you, because he's putting more effort, he's putting more thought, he's putting in the work. And if like they said, Tyson Fury wasn't in shape like he was, his dad claimed that he didn't even run because his daughter was in the hospital. Okay. If he comes in sour and Dillian Whyte comes in extraordinary, what do you think would happen on the outcome? A very tough night for Tyson Fury. Can Dillian Whyte beat Tyson Fury? Does he have what it takes? I believe so. Do you have to be the hardest puncher in heavyweight history to hurt and knock down Tyson Fury? No, you don't. Was Stephen Cunningham? Okay. He was dropped a few times. That don't mean they were the hardest punchers. But if they can consistently put the work in and press Tyson Fury, that would be one hell of a fight. Those guys have sparred before. They're not strangers. They know each other. They're both Brits. Okay, they've traded leather. And if you can die in the ring with sparring, that means it's real. You're really getting punched, people. There ain't no, oh, I'm just soft touching. No, those guys were going balls to the wall. We heard about that, those particular sparring sessions. That's another video. However, that shows you, though, these guys know each other. Okay? And the Crunk style might be best to fight someone like Deontay Wilder, but would it be best fighting someone like Dillian Whyte? That's the question. You're not dealing with a guy that's not really coordinated You're dealing with a guy, he's also wild and reckless. Dillian Whyte is, but he has his combinations more together. He's better at countering. He's better at catching and shoot. He's better on the inside. He's better in a lot of things. So Xavier Miller is right. Okay? They're up for this fight. So they push that Otto Violin shit out of the way. Because let's focus on the main prize, because it may not ever come. And should it be an all-British showdown? Absolutely. So if we don't get AJ Fury, we're going to get the second best thing. We're going to get Fury Whyte. And I think that is probably the best fight that you could possibly have in the UK. Okay, and I will make a poll just to know what you guys think. But it's one thing when you focus on a fighter and that fighter's not as focused on you. Strange things have happened. Look at Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. Usyk was worried about Joshua. Joshua was worried about Fury. May fighting Deontay Wilder or fighting all this other shit. Okay, all these other things that pops up in being who he was. But you had that one man that he should have been focusing more on, even though he said I am, but I don't believe that. I believe that Alexander Usyk was more focused on Anthony Joshua than Anthony Joshua Usyk, and I think the same thing for Dillian Whyte. I think he's way more focused on Tyson Fury than Tyson Fury's focused on Dillian Whyte. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Xavier Miller's comments about Dillian Whyte. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.